Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Vic Joe USMC 86 and my wife Browneyes again. Yes, we're bored again. That last video took way too long to upload, so I might have a shout down to AT&T once again for their poor ass service. But let's continue with our questions for Browneyes. And my first question to you is, what did you want to get out of PAX?
I think, again, like I said before, it was about kind of going outside the box, jumping into your world. You know, I've been on the 40 Cast Couple Show a couple times, so I've talked to people on there that you probably socialize with a lot. So it was meeting the people that you and I am now starting to get to know. So I think meeting people in the community and spending time with them. And then overall, of course, spending time with you.
All right. I'm going to keep the camera on you this time. Y'all can hear my voice. Next question. Would you refer or recommend to other married couples that they go to PAX together?
I think definitely that, you know, I know there's a lot of wives out there, because I've met their husbands this weekend, who their wives maybe aren't into gaming and they didn't go to PAX. Or I know, you know, other wives that were there who don't game necessarily and who went to PAX. I think it's a fun experience. I mean, I don't know if every time, like I said, I think if you kind of break up and plan ahead and break up the trip with maybe some of the stuff that the wife's interested in doing, I think it's just because, bottom line, it's really a social event, not just in regards to gaming, but getting to know people and talk to them. It's an overall social event, so I think definitely they could go.
That's true too. I mean, we never been to PAX Prime. I mean, a lot of people say PAX East is more for the community type stuff, but I've never heard anybody say that PAX Prime is more, you get involved in communities more. That maybe they're not as friendly out west as they are out east here. But what about the panels that we attended? I know we were at a couple panels. You went to one by yourself, and we were at one together.
I think we went to that one together. Was what the real relationships or relationships
by Too Old to Game and Palladian Ross, and the Frag Doll lady was there.
Yeah. And I have to say, out of the panel members, I probably enjoyed, I think her name was Morgan from the Frag Dolls, her input the most. As a non-gamer, I went to that panel wanting to hear more about, like, relationships and how they balance their relationships and their, I guess, say private life or life compared to their gaming relationships. And I felt like the panel was more just to validify the relationships they have in gaming as being like real relationships. So I didn't really get what I intended to go there for, but you know, it doesn't mean that the panel members didn't talk about what their agenda was. It was just kind of getting their story about how they made relationships. But I kind of think an important panel would be to talk about how to balance your relationships in relation to gaming.
Well, I think that panel too. I mean, it was a good panel. Don't get me wrong, it was a good one. But I think, you know, they told us at the beginning that at the end of the panel they're going to open the floor up for questions, and I think they might have got a little too wrapped up in telling their stories about, you know, their relationships, how they built up relationships, and it was only like 6 questions asked at the end. Of course, I had to jump my big ass up there and ask a question too, but
part of that reason was because they started the panel late.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what the rationale was behind that, because all the panel members were present and ready to go, but
it was also a real laid-back type of panel too. I mean, once we got there, them jokers was drinking Heinekens. I'm like, damn, this is my type of panel. I guess I came to the right one. So, well, let's move it on. We'll keep this video short.
The other panel I went to, though, talking about panels, was the legal issues in gaming, which I think there was about, I know at least over 300 people there. And
what was that
I went to that by myself to, one, give you some time to do some gaming
Mhm.
on the floor, and legal issues is a little bit on my realm of my profession, so I was kind of curious to hear what they had to say. It was more about licensure in regards to gaming and making sure, you know, copyrights, licensure, that type of thing. But they did talk about a lawsuit that a grandma's having in regards to buying her grandchild a video game and the ratings. So that was kind of interesting. I would have wished they would have talked a little bit more about like issues, legal issues in regards to criminal cases related to gaming, using gaming as an excuse for criminal cases. They touched a little bit on one of those, but it was interesting.
All right. Sorry about the pen in the picture. I'm trying to grab a hold.
Oh,
here.
that Open Forum Radio swag pen that he didn't give away.
Yeah, my bad. I got so overwhelmed by everything. But last question, then we'll, you know, we try to keep this around 5 minutes this time. Hanging out with the communities.
Awesome.
I mean, did you have fun hanging out with the communities?
Yeah, it was probably one of the, like I said, it's a social event. It was probably one of the best things that we did. I mean, I enjoyed going to the to PAX and on the floor and all that. But hanging out with the community members was fun. I really liked meeting everybody. I don't want to spend time naming everybody, and then when Saturday night doing the podcast and having all the guest people come into the room, and that was fun. We had a lot of good laughs, and I enjoyed it. So.
All right. Well, that's the end of this 5 minute, which turned into 7 minutes, which will probably be about 8 minutes by the time I'm done. And we'll get this posted on Facebook again because AT&T sucks. But this is Vic from Open Forum Radio. See you guys in a couple minutes.